So for this week, I want to make a Hufflepuff sweater. I was at Walmart and saw this yellow cardigan and it inspired me to make my own Hufflepuff sweater, so that's what I'm going to do. They also have red, green, and blue, so you could make whatever house you are. First, I googled Hufflepuff crest SVG. So the SVG is already erased all the white parts and it'll cut it out and you don't have to do anything, you can just insert it. And then I'm going to make sure it's about 5 by 4, a little bigger, because I feel like that's a perfect size for a patch that goes on your chest. And then don't forget to mirror it. I think I forget, but I go back. But yeah, don't forget to mirror it because the Hufflepuff, it needs to be backwards, so when you iron it on, it faces the right way. So anything with words, you always want to mirror, so don't forget that. Also make sure that the base material is set to iron on, since that's what we're using. I walked away and my daughter changed it to something else and then it didn't cut properly. So yeah, definitely check that out. I decided I wanted to be a little extra, so I'm using glitter iron-on, the black kind, for the crest. So make sure you put the glitter side down because you want to cut the back of it, so when you flip it to glue it, the glitter will be on top. So just always make sure you put the glitter side down before cutting. And away we cut. Woohoo! So I found that I like to cut it twice. I won't show me cutting it twice, but how I do that is I cut it once, I let it go through the whole thing. I don't push the arrow button that makes it go back out. I just go straight to the C button for cut. And if it's still in there and you haven't released it, it should cut over what you've just done. I feel like with this iron-on glitter, it's harder to get out than normal vinyl, so that's why I like to do it twice. And if you, like I said, don't put it out first, just push the cut as soon as it's done. And then I feel like peeling it or weeding it out or whatever it's called goes a lot easier, especially when it comes to such a feathery or fancy design like this. There's a lot of nooks and crannies, so I would definitely recommend running it through twice. When it comes to weeding this part out, I like to take the background off first. So I'm just peeling the glitter black iron-on stuff. The transfer tape or whatever, the base of it is still there, but I just like to take that off because it has a black outline. So when I'm peeling, I know not to peel the outline of things. And I think a couple of them came off. It's not going to be perfect, but you know what? I still love how it turns out, so it's all good. So just take your time, slowly peel all the nooks and crannies. And I also like to have my computer with the reference of the crest, so I know which part to peel and which part not to. So that always helps as well. So before I put my patch on, I did put it on myself and figure out where I wanted it to lay so I know where to put the crest. First, they recommend, or people recommend, to get the area warm, so just use your iron and leave it there for like 10 to 15 seconds over the whole area so it's nice and warm before you put the thing down. Then I like to put a towel or wax paper or whatever you have over it and just push really hard down. My iron is just set to its highest level. So yeah, I just hold it down in each, area for about 30 seconds and I put all my weight on it because it needs a lot of it. So yeah, just 30 seconds, keep moving. Regularly check it so you make sure that it's actually sticking because sometimes it likes to be stubborn. So just make sure that it actually sticks. And, I like to just kind of pick at it a little bit. If it moves, then I know I need to redo it. Now I want to add elbow patches, so I'm gonna. I don't care what anybody says. I like elbow patches. They may be dorky, but I'm doing it. It may make me look like a college professor, but I don't care. I think elbow patches are cute. Okay, rant over. Sorry. So I made the patches out of a charcoal gray felt because I used to do these felt portraits and I have so much felt, so I was like, I'm just going to use what I have. So I cut these oval elbow patches. They're 6.5 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So I basically just drew it out on the felt and then I cut it, 2 pieces at a time, so I knew they'd be the same. Then I made the patches 7 inches from the end of the sleeve, but they're a little lower than I'd like, so I would recommend about 11. But you live and you learn. I put it on and made a mark in the middle of my elbow, but I guess when I moved my arm up, it moved it. I don't know what happened, but they're a little lower than I'd like, but it's okay. Did you guys know that part came off for a reason? I didn't. It comes off so you can put sleeves on it. Oh my gosh, mind blown. So I didn't have to hand stitch this, thank God. So I'm using a zigzag stitch all the way around on, you want to make sure it hits the sweater and the elbow patch so that way it won't fray. As you can see, I had to really play with it to get it to go around the curves and all that, but just keep working it. Just keep working it, and then it'll eventually get sewn. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but just make sure that you don't have the other part of the sleeve under there. Make sure it's just that one layer. That way you're not sewing the arm together or something. That would be weird. So just go slow about it. Be patient. It's annoying, but you'll get there. Thank you so much for watching Sundays We Craft. This week I made a Hufflepuff cardigan. Yay! With elbow patches! Woohoo! I don't know why the elbow patches excite me so much. They just do. They make me happy. So, yay! The good thing about this is you could make it in your house as well because as I said, Walmart did have red, blue, and green. So you could always get, your perspective glitter color and make this too. If you do, please show me a picture below in the comments or on my Facebook group, Sundays We Craft. Also below in the description. You can just click the link. Also, if you had fun with me, please subscribe and hit the notification bell and give me a thumbs up. I make new craft videos every Sunday, so I'd love to see you again. Thank you. Have a good Sunday. Bye.